Hey everybody, welcome back to Pretty Much Experts. I'm Robert John. This is my brother Mikey there in the van. Yep.
Who can only kind of hear you right now.
Yep.
Hello.
Classic van internet. And then another brother Skyler over there in his furnished apartment.
Yep.
Looking dapper.
Nice furnished internet.
Yeah. Fully working internet.
Full
here perfectly.
accommodations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, subscribing, sharing, telling your friends. YouTube, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Spotify, Google Play, iHeartRadio. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. So pretty much we got everything.
Yeah.
Is that Heart Radio a new one?
Yeah, iHeartRadio. It's a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. I don't know how to use it, but
Cool.
they promote. They have our app. We're on it now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Never even heard of it.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
That's
It's a
how
thing.
you know you're famous.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we're on that platform too?
You want to put our feed on there too? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just waiting for that internet money to roll in.
One of these days.
Must be doing something right.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. So share, like, and subscribe, everything. Comment.
Everything. And
Yeah.
everything.
I don't know. Do
Coming
you
at
guys
you every week.
do you want to try and continue last week's new segment? You got any gripes?
Gripes.
Oh, some new gripes.
What is a new gripe of mine?
Why don't you kick us off there, Rue? You got a gripe?
Do you have a gripe?
I got a gripe. I don't know. It doesn't happen. Doesn't happen a lot, but people that like visibly text and drive, or even worse, put their makeup on while they drive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Not a fan.
Big gripe. Big fucking gripe. I can't stand it.
Well, yeah, and they're clearly driving like fucking idiots.
Yeah.
And then you get up next to them, and it's like, oh, that's why.
That's
why it's a law. You know?
Yeah, that's why you're not supposed
Those
to do
are the
that.
people that also feel like they're impeccable drivers, and everyone else is the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think in Canada, like, there's some new law coming into effect next week. It's like a $1,000 fine if you're eating and driving. And
What?
yeah. But, like, the outpour on Facebook, people being so upset about no more eating and driving.
Yeah.
I'm like,
it's just distracting.
It's yeah, I get that, like, oh, maybe it saves you time in the morning or something, but, like, what the fuck are you eating while you're driving?
I eat while I drive every fucking day. It's because I'm fat.
But, like, what do you
like
eat?
a
I
leg
don't
the
only
understand.
reason.
Like, I've had, like, a bag of chips or something in the car, or, like, drinking something, but, like, eating? Like, what are you eating? Like, you're using two
You
hands?
get like a bag or anything from McDonald's.
Oh,
is like,
yeah,
or, I mean,
yeah.
not McDonald's, sorry, like
Timmy's.
Tim Hortons.
yeah.
Is totally built and to be consumed behind the wheel of a car.
Hortons is going to go to business with this
the
new law.
sleeve for the bagels only got two sides on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
want that thing to fall right out into your mouth.
Yeah. Don't
Dying
you?
to eat.
Now, trying to peel back a fucking muffin while you're driving is that's a two-hand job.
Well,
So
they-
I see
Yeah.
the problem.
They ask you when
Like,
you
if
order at
peeling
Hortons,
an
is it
orange.
like, for here, takeaway or driving? Because if it's driving, they're going to double cup you, they're going to...
Yeah, they should
Or, like,
ask you.
When does it just turn into, like, you know, if you ever seen it where you go to, like, the beer store and they think that someone is drunk?
Uh-huh.
And, like, maybe they're just bringing back their empties, but, like, I've seen it, like, where the store, like, the people in the store will, like, follow them out to make sure that they're not driving.
Driving,
You know? But
Good
it's,
on
like,
them.
so, is, like, you
Bless
know,
them.
is there gonna be a thing where you go through a Tim Hortons line and they're just, like, gonna watch you leave as you, like, unpeeling the fucking donut or whatever, like, opening your box of Timbits?
The
Like,
fucking drive-thru
Yeah, the
has,
cops
call
like,
the cops,
There's going to be even more cops sitting at Tim Hortons now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Confiscating donuts on the way out.
Yeah. I don't know if they have this in Ontario. I can't remember, but they got off sales in BC, so you can just walk into a bar and buy, you know, a 12-pack or whatever.
Yeah.
And they often do that. They'll often follow you out to make sure, because if you're noticeably drunk or if you've been drinking, you know, at the bar, and then I'm going to grab a 12-pack to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, quite often I've seen people get followed out. lectured or even just
for
at the
driving
very
or
least
just
looked
being
down
drunk
on.
in public though.
Hey,
For like driving drunk or just being drunk and wandering around with a $12 like the bar doesn't.
no, driving.
Oh, okay.
Driving, and it's perfectly suited. Like you know, it's a concern of the establishment that you're leaving there drunk and buying booze and driving.
Yeah.
That's a gripe, yeah.
That's a
Shitty
good
drivers that are distracting
drivers,
themselves.
Entitled drivers.
Entitled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
entitled. Yeah. Also, gripe when it comes to driving and drive-thrus, bad drive-through etiquette, where you just don't pull up,
Yeah.
Like you've got noticeably a whole car in front of you, and you're like
Yeah.
afraid to scratch the paint on your brand new fucking Toyota Corolla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man, just pull up half a car so that the person behind you can order, or me if that's
Oh
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, even
Bad
I find
etiquette.
like how there's like those those drive-throughs that are like double drive-throughs, and like you have to like order and be aware if you've ordered before or after the guy on the other side of like the partition kind of thing. Like
where's the
like,
stoplight?
If you like get in front of them, now it just fucks up everything. Like I don't know, it's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, there should be that light, a stop and go.
Yeah. I like, I've kind of gotten into it, because this is also another thing that pissed me off the other day. I was running late for work, not as usual, but like I was late, right? But I was like, fuck, I gotta get a coffee. And so the Tim Hortons I go to...
not as late as usual?
Yeah, just like, I think I was actually only like 5 minutes.
Late.
I was 5 minutes late for work.
Yeah.
But either way, going to Tim Hortons... And the lineup's huge, right? And I have to make that call. Like, am I sticking it out? Like, take a look. It's like, okay, there's 2 ladies, like, taking orders. Should be good. Like, if we're all just getting coffees, we should be good kind of thing. And then, like, I go up, and the lady in front of me that's been there as long as I have, like, for 20 minutes, goes up to, like, the till and starts asking them about their fucking breakfast burritos. And as she does it, the other Tim Hortons lady, like, leaves. Like, I guess go to the washroom or something.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm just waiting. And she's like, so, like, what's in your breakfast burritos? Like, are they gluten? And, like, it was just like, holy fuck. Like,
everything's gluten here.
It's like, we've been in the line for 20 minutes. Like, read the fucking menu. Like... What were you looking at?
What do you think Tim's middle name was? It was Tim Gluten Hortons. That's his full legal name.
Like, and I get that some people legitimately have a gluten problem. Whatever. I'm not judging you, not calling you, soft. But if you had that, wouldn't you already know what foods have... Like, why do you have to ask some fucking... Like, do you know... Like, what is gluten? Like, how would you not
every
know?
tortilla,
yes,
unless
every
it's
form
from a
of
real
bread.
Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
Every form of, like, a wheat product has gluten. Like, how, like, what would about a burrito? Like,
every
do you
sauce
put gluten
has
in those?
gluten.
Do you put gluten sauce on those?
Like, I fucking know this, and I love gluten.
Yeah, it's the best food.
It's the best food.
It's a superfood.
Yeah, it's what holds
How do you think I got
together.
so plump?
Yeah.
Oh,
How do you think I bulked up all these years?
And gluten and MSG are my 2 favorite food groups.
Yeah.
The 2 groups,
And then Pepsi after that.
Yeah. It's up there. You gotta get your sugars.
Should we jump into some questions, though? We're going to do some more fan questions this week. And you can send us questions to pretty much email@gmail.com and be featured on a future episode. Like our friend John here, who wants to know, hey, experts, Rodney Mullen or Day One Song? Do you guys have preferences?
Mullen.
Sexually or?
Ooh. Sexually.
He did not specify.
Did not specify.
If it's sexually, I'm going Day One because he's got that ethnic vibe.
Yeah.
He's exotic.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
He has some cool
I've had a lot of white dudes, so.
Yeah. The contrast of our skin will make magic.
Make cute babies.
Yeah.
And he's short, too, so I feel like the alpha for sure.
Yeah. I feel like they're both little short dudes.
Really? I feel like Rodney's taller, though. Taller than Day One.
I think
He's got a
tall,
weird
lanky,
hunch though. I feel like he's like, if you ever listen to that man talk,
he's
like
autistic.
Yeah.
Oh, he's all the way.
Got the
say
real
artistic?
MJ thing. He's got an MJ thing going on.
Ooh, wow.
That he does. Soft
You think
voice,
so?
soft spoken.
Wow. Fake teeth.
He loves dancing.
Does a lot of
Dancing
spinning.
on
Yeah.
a skateboard.
Spinning around.
But I think, I don't know, if you're going skateboarding, like, I feel like, didn't, like, Rodney Mullen invent basically every fucking trick that you do today?
He did,
A lot of the flat ground tricks and flip
all
tricks,
the flat ground ones.
But, I mean, like, kick flips and shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, all of
Like,
them.
didn't,
Yeah,
you know, like,
flip
all
tricks,
those
flat
basic
ground,
bitch tricks you learn the first, like, you learn an ollie, he did,
Yeah.
he invented that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Yeah.
I would still
I'm
lean toward...
I'm gonna say something though. I was gonna say, like, someone who doesn't get a lot of credit for inventing things. Fucking Dwayne Peters, man.
Yeah.
U.S. bombs. Fucking Die Hans.
Yeah.
Fucking old school badass skateboarder, man. Like he invented like one of the most famous tricks of all time, the fucking acid drop.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That guy is rad as fuck, and he's
I love
punk
a good
as fuck.
acid drop.
He is punk as fuck. Yeah.
Anyways, Rodney.
Yeah.
I think I'm going against the grain. I'm going to say Day One. Just for the, like, still relevant today. Like, Day One...
He's a very creative skater.
He's still killing it, though. Like, yeah, Rodney was, like, a lame as shit freestyler in the 70s and 80s. And then I'll give him this. He did pioneer a lot of tricks, which we needed. But he hasn't really done anything since then. And if you go back and watch his old footage, like, they're pretty fucking ugly. Like, yes, he invented the kickflip, but they're, like, curb high at best.
And the dark slide? Did he invent the dark slide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people have done all those tricks so much better since then that it's not like I had the day off, I'm going to go see what Rodney Mullen... Like, he's just not really... I get the, like, impact and the starting it all, but it's not like I'm going to go to that now. Versus, like, I follow Day One on Instagram now, and he fucking killing it. Taking wheels off and shit mid-trick and putting them back on. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking super rad.
Yeah.
That's
Like he takes a wheel off and then puts one on.
Yeah, like, instead of doing, like, a method grab or something, like, he, like, takes the wheel off and throws it and then puts a new one on and lands, like, midair. It's like, what is going on?
It's super cool.
It's so
he's crazy inventive too in like artistic way.
Yeah.
Right? Like in that
I'm not with it anymore though, so it's just, like
square.
Yeah. I tapped out at Tony
like,
4,
Day One's,
yeah.
That was it for me.
Day One's fucking rad, and he's got a lot of...
What was the video game that Day One was in? Was he in Grind Session?
Was it Grind Session?
He was in one of Grind Session, I think. Because there was that other suite, like Thrasher, Skate, and Destroy, but I think those were all fake skaters.
Like, was he in one of the skate games for Xbox?
I don't know.
Might have been in one of those.
Maybe.
But I can't remember. I feel like he was.
I think he was in Grind Session. Like, I was aware of who he was as a, back when I was a kid. It's like, I know who Day One was.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he was in
Grind Session.
He was in one of the Thrasher games for sure.
Yeah. I think it was Grind Session.
Yeah, and he was gonna be in that Trans World Skate game that they were gonna make that they never made.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I gotcha. Okay, so two Rodneys in a Day One.
Yeah.
I'm still going Rodney. Like, Day One's fucking rad, and like, I like watching his old videos still. Like, it holds up for sure. But watching him and Haslam skate, like, I was always into Haslam and the shit that he was doing.
Yeah.
And it just kind of overshadowed Day One.
Yeah.
And even the verses with Mullen, too, it was like, fucking, Mullen, it just overshadowed slightly.
Yeah.
Like, Day One's rad, and he comes up with some really interesting shit and uses a lot of, obstacles to his advantage creatively.
Yeah.
But, I gotta go Mullen. He was the first skater that, like, full-blown blew my socks off.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's some nostalgia to it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Cool. Do you guys have
Alright.
questions? That
I got
got
one
one?
here. This is
Alright.
this is the juicy one.
Oh no.
Yeah, coming hot out of Timmins. Kendra from Timmins.
That's such a
Says-
Timmins name.
Kendra, yeah,
Kendra
oh yeah.
works
Even
at
before
Tim
I saw that
Hortons.
she was from Timmins, I knew. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Part-time stripper.
northern girl, yeah.
Yeah.
Kendra from Timmins says that she's about 80% sure my boyfriend is cheating on me. He stays out late on weekends and sometimes doesn't come home till the next morning. He also gets super sketchy if I go to use his phone. What's the best way to catch someone cheating? And what should you do after you...
Smell his dick.
Smell that dick.
Yeah.
Smell it. Yeah.
Smell his
Smell
dick.
test.
Yeah.
And
that's
then taste it.
probably-
And then after you taste it to confirm it.
Smell it again.
Yeah. Smell,
Yeah.
then taste.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's fair. It's got to be like right when he gets
And he's,
home,
he's
too.
definitely cheating on you. He's definitely cheating on you.
Yeah, no question. Kendra.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not staying up playing fucking video games. That's for
He
certain.
might be though.
He could be
Maybe
going
you just
over to
got
his
some
buddies.
like cool friends that they just like get real silly.
You know what?
Yeah.
Like, as I say that, like, I know when I like first moved into my bachelor pad, like all my friends that had girlfriends would sleep over at my house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
we'd
just
all
on
retreat.
the floor, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
like we'd all like.
Yeah.
So it's not totally like maybe he's just having a better time without you.
Yeah, I think that's a sign.
I mean, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
It's a real thing. You spend all day with somebody, no matter how much you love them or enjoy spending time with them, you need a break. And it's like sometimes
Yeah.
you just need to be filthy and raunchy. And most groups of guy friends provide that. Ours did,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh,
Ours certainly
God, yeah.
did.
Yeah.
So
It
yeah,
did
sometimes
provide.
you just need a break, a social break.
yeah. I think she
Yeah.
should just leave him alone. Quit being a bitch.
You know, or follow him. You could tail him.
Follow him or
Yeah,
leave him
get
alone.
off his
You
back.
get one or the
Yeah.
other.
Borrow your parents' car and fucking tail him.
Yeah. I would actually love that so much. Like, that seems like so much fun. To just pick a target and
Stake somebody
stake
out.
somebody out. Like, just
here-
Dude, that's
take a-
murdery.
park
That's
in the
fucking
van.
murdery,
Take it-
You
dude.
get to order
Take it to the
takeout
next-
into the van. Eat
Yeah, take
noodles
it to
as
the
well.
next
you
level.
can't.
I was talking with the roommate about this the other day and how it's like, what do you think it takes to be a private detective? Like,
Oh wow.
You have to go to school
I
to
think-
get a
Coffee addiction.
license.
yeah, but it's probably just like a night thing. You could
No,
probably go and
like,
get like a law.
One of our regular, I don't want to out this person because, you know, stuff happens.
Yeah.
One of our regular message or like questions guys did
Yeah.
1 year of school to be a private eye.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. And I guess they're
Wow.
not doing it anymore.
No,
they
they-
Tracy
pursue-
College.
They didn't finish the program. May or may not have flunked out. But
Yeah.
it is a thing. Like, you just
Was
go to
this-
school.
Yeah.
You know
Wow.
who it is. May
Okay.
have peed in
Did they
some
drop a-
G's.
My favorite story of all time that
we
can never be
absolutely
retold.
can never be told.
Oh
But,
my god,
yeah.
that is.
So this
That's-
person,
If I'm not,
actually-
if I'm ever
that'd
having
be
kind
cool,
of a
though.
down day,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the thing that
Yeah.
rejuvenates my day.
Now that
like
I say
just,
that,
all
though-
I have to do is hear about it or think about it.
I feel like now that I say that though, this person did finish the thing, and the
Yeah.
holdup was they needed to get the license, which is like another test,
Okay.
and they also needed to get a driver's license, which this person did not have and had no like want to
Yeah.
go do. So there was
Okay.
a few more
That's the whole
hurdles.
Couple
Yeah.
more tests.
Yeah, that this person was unwilling to do.
Oh, you got to
Yeah,
be
you
able to
can't really
drive.
be
you
a
can't
private
be a fucking
detective.
private eye on
Yeah,
the
you can't be on
bus.
public
Yeah,
transit.
Taking a bike
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Just with your camera out, like.
Yeah, but
Riding a bike.
this guy
Have
was
you ever
saying
tried to
that
stake it out on sitting on a bus? It's impossible.
he was saying most of the like things are just like adultery and like cheating spouses.
Yeah,
Like
oh,
it's
yeah.
not like the
Yeah.
movies, like a film noir. Like people show up and like my brother hasn't been seen. Like we need a private detective.
Yeah.
Like anything
Yeah.
real,
You're not
they just
staking
go
out
to
the
actual
Yakuza.
police for. But it is
Yeah,
like
real cops.
you know, that last question of like I think my girlfriend's cheating on me. Like, follow her around and get some photos of her clearly on a date at Dave & Buster's.
You could get like a sweet gig as like a private investigator for like a homicide lawyer.
Yeah.
I'm sure they would probably get someone with like more credentials than just went to night school for a year and got a driver's license.
Like Stephen
like
Avery's attorney.
Yeah.
Because like I wouldn't want to be a cop. Like I ain't no fucking pig.
Yeah, I'm
you
not
know?
a narc.
No,
I just
I don't want to be that. I just
like
want to
following people around.
Yeah. And then narking on them.
Yeah.
And then they did this.
And here's the evidence of this.
Yeah, and here's the pictures of the dick sucked.
I feel like if you're too much of a pussy to be an actual murderer, then you might as well be a private eye.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just think I'd be great. Like you could have like a sweet like commercial where just like, don't want to smell your boyfriend's dick. You know. Hire Tyler Patterson.
He'll do it for you.
He'll do it for you.
Tired of smelling your boyfriend's dick every time he comes home late?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, because there's no other way.
There's no other
No.
way.
No other scientific way.
No.
Yeah. But I don't like people touching my phone either, though. That's
Yeah.
just like my own, I don't know, heebie-jeebies. Who knows what's on there?
To be honest, I don't care much, but yeah, I'd just rather not. I'd rather you didn't, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I always feel like when I'm in like a relationship, that's like the sign of like, oh, this is like going somewhere. When they ask to use your phone and you don't like hesitate to be like, oh, the password is 55555.
Yeah.
One,
Same with all of my other passwords.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when
Don't
you're
try
at
to
that
use
level
the
of like, oh
fingerprint
yeah,
'cause
you can
it's
just
my penis.
yeah.
I mean, like, I don't really care about the phone thing because, like, there's nothing on there incriminating. If there's a dick pic, it's like, well, whatever. You have it on your phone too, likely.
You probably already
You know,
have
and
it.
if there's pictures, like, I don't save pictures of naked ladies. The internet's free.
Yeah.
You know, like, they're everywhere. So it's like, there's nothing on there, and I'm not doing anything shady usually. So it's like,
Right.
I don't give a fuck. You know, whatever you find on there that you might be pissed off at me about is going to be your problem. Like, you have to
That's
think,
true, too,
like,
yeah.
look deep inside and ask yourself, why does this bother you?
Yeah.
Now,
What's
get a
making
mirror.
you feel so unpretty,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Get a
chew
mirror
on
and
it.
spit on it. You
That's
know?
fair though too. Like I think it was you said this to me one time about somebody, but basically I can't remember like paraphrasing, but like, you know, don't put your hands in the garbage if you don't want to get a little garbage water on them, right? Like if you like, you know, if you go through my phone and find some like, you know,
Garbage water.
like it's open to some like, you know, amateur porn, it's like, yeah, that's on you. Like while you're rooting through my phone, that's what I jerked off to last. Deal with it.
Yeah, big deal.
Yeah.
I like that saying. That's a great saying.
You ain't have garbage. You have garbage water on your shoes.
Yeah.
So Kendra,
yeah.
fucking go to school for a year, get a license,
Or mind your
you know,
business.
or mind your fucking business. You know, sniff test too. Like if you don't want to do either, sniff test.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't want to sniff his dick, mind your own fucking business. I guess that's the expert's opinion.
And just a reminder if anybody wants to send their questions in for next week, you know.
Yeah,
pretty much email.
Experts. Pretty much Gmail.
At gmail.com. You know.
I'd
We'll
love
help
to
you out.
hear from
Cycled all the way back to if you don't want garbage water in your hands, don't play with garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. All
So I
right,
got a
let's-
question from an anonymous friend.
Oh, nice.
It's
Juicy.
not even a hard-hitting question,
Juicy.
you know, but they prefer to remain anonymous this time. What is your favorite / least favorite thing about old people?
They just love too much.
Too much love, eh?
Too much
Sickening.
love to give, yeah. Back off, old
Yeah.
people. The world is not
Yeah.
that great. You know.
Feel
Could that
like-
also be in the like category from time to time? You know?
It depends. Depends on how good the cookies are.
Yeah.
Something about like when an old person eats is just absolutely revolting.
How
Oh,
they eat or
shit.
what they
Just
eat.
how
Both.
I think. Like if you just watch an old person chewing, it's just like no.
Like lip
It's like
smacking.
closer to baby than human. Like yeah.
Yeah.
But do you think that's just
Yeah.
how
There's
like
always a
that's like,
bunch in the corner of their mouth.
there's always stains on their shirts?
Yeah.
I mean,
Do
who
you
am
think
I to
that's
talk
just like
about
a
they cough
product of
lot?
being like over like when you're super old? Like maybe back in the day they just didn't give a fuck about like food
Oh, yeah,
etiquette
it's a
and how you
manners thing.
chewed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just like, hey, when in my age, like if we got to eat, nobody had manners because we only ate once every month. You know,
Yeah,
like we
yeah.
just slopped it in.
Yeah,
Uh,
those stories that get old pretty quick.
Yeah.
You know, we had the plight. We had to walk
And, like-
uphill, downhill, all that crap.
I think too, like this is like I don't mean this to be rude. Like it's not that like it's like oh I hate old people for this, but the like dementia, like that sucks.
yeah, that is
I don't
the
like
worst.
that about
I
old
hate when they
people
have
at
that.
all.
You
You know?
hate them for dementia.
I don't hate, but that's what I mean. I don't hate them for dementia. I just hate dementia, which is like
Yeah.
you only get it when you're old.
And
It's like
Yeah.
I don't like. I
Likely.
hate, when you talk to somebody and you have to tell them the same thing over and over, and they hear it for the first time every time. Like it's
Oh yeah.
hard. It's a shitty
Yeah.
thing.
There's really not many benefits to dementia.
No.
No. Unless you've had like a really shitty life,
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
forget.
you know.
Yeah, that's
You're
true.
just
Yeah,
forgetting
you
about it all the time. Memory
You're
of a
just-
goldfish.
Sometimes like my short-term memory is pretty bad. It's mostly just because I'm so distracted all day with other things that I'm never paying attention. But
And you
Yeah.
just started smoking weed.
yeah, well, not even that much because I
Yeah, but
can't
that's
pay
gonna do
attention
it.
at all. It makes it so
promise.
much worse.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
Yeah.
But I love when I'm watching a TV show and it goes to commercial and then it comes back and then I'm surprised. Like
At what you're watching.
Yeah, like I forgot what I was watching and it's just like
Yeah.
yes, Pawn Stars. Fucking love this show.
That's great. Yeah.
I got one thing that kind of goes in both columns, like and dislike, but it's like a phrase that they use, and it's the what's with all the. They go, what's with all the,
Yeah.
and then fill in the blank. Like what, like the one, like what's with all the. I like that. I just like it. It's like it's catchy. It rolls off the tip of your tongue, but then it always leads to something like slightly racist.
Oh yeah, it's
You know,
always
like what's with all the ethnics you're hanging out
yeah,
with, right?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but the I like the what
You like
I
where-
like the
yeah.
weird sayings.
You like the
and-
I like the
start,
way it
yeah.
starts. Yeah.
But the caboose of that sentence has a lot of problems.
yeah, generally when it comes to old people, yeah, racism. That's put that in the
Yeah,
dislike
That's in the dislike.
category.
Yeah.
Werther's
That's definitely-
originals.
Yeah. Again, though, like
They always
there's
have
just
Werther's.
things like I feel like sometimes when you talk to old people and they say them and like you just can't fight them on it because like it's like there's no sense in arguing with them, but it is just
Yeah.
like, well, and that's why the natives like they do this, and that, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh my god, like,
Yeah.
like no, yep, oh, is that why? Is
Yeah.
that the reason? Like,
Like
okay, Grandpa.
the times have changed.
Oh,
Yeah.
But there's also a
Residential
benefit to
schools
the
are
whole
closed.
times has changed thing too. Like old people don't really understand that you're too young to drink or drive.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, like they'll give you booze when you're a kid and let you drive their vehicles and such. You know, like
I think there might
something
be like
endearing about that.
it's fucked that it ends in racism, but it must be like an endearing, like innocent way to grow up. Where if you learn something that's just gospel, and it's like,
Yep.
oh yeah, like yeah,
Like the gospel.
yeah, like Chinese people, like
Yeah.
fold their hands behind their back when they walk, and you cannot change their mind. Like just what they
Yeah.
do because they saw it one
Yeah.
time in a movie or something.
They
And
do
it's
that
not
because their
just
lower
Chinese
backs
people.
hurt. from
Yeah,
all
but
the
it's
somersaults.
exactly. But there's no like, no, that's just the way it is. Like
Yeah.
I'm not racist, but all the people that I know of this race do this one thing. It's like, no, they don't, Grandpa.
Yeah.
Or
It's
just
not
even
just
when
Chinese
people
people, it's
yeah.
Orientals.
Oh,
It's all
Oh,
Orientals.
the Orientals, yeah.
That's Oriental. The Orientals.
Yeah.
I feel like I got called out by my roommate not too long ago for calling
Ooh.
something chintzy.
Okay.
I was like, that's so chintzy, like it's just like cheap looking.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
like was like, you can't say that. Like that's like, you know,
Why
that's
not?
like a slur. It's not.
Is it?
So no, she thought it was like a
like Chinesey?
yeah,
Oh.
kind of thing.
Oh.
But like chintz is just it's like a I think it is Asian, but it's just like a
Oh.
cheap cotton that it is like
Oh,
again like it's
okay.
like a cheap kind of
Right.
like fabric.
So
To
it's on the
call-
line.
It's on the line.
of
Yeah,
being
exactly.
a
Like
little
there are some
racist,
racial,
yeah.
but I mean like as soon as you look up anything, like well,
Yeah.
where did this come from? Like how did this start? Like the automobile, it's like oh it was the Nazis. Like damn it,
Yeah. yeah.
Fanta. Like Fanta, like where did that come from? Oh, it was Nazis. Fuck. Like
One time someone got mad at me because I said gypped. Like I got, the wrong end of a
yeah,
deal.
that,
And I said, oh man,
Yeah.
I got gypped. And like, you can't say that. And I was like, why? Why? And I had no idea.
Why?
I'm like,
Were you in Ireland?
No, this was like in a
What you
regular place that doesn't have gypsies. And it's like, why?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I didn't realize that's what it was short for. And then, like, I'm gonna still say that. Like, to me, I'm
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
referring
whatever.
to a fucking culture when I say gypped. That just means that you got a bad deal.
you got a bad
So-
deal.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Whatever. Paint me ignorant.
Yeah, suck it up.
Yeah.
Stop being so
I've
sensitive.
definitely never said that in my life referencing,
Yeah.
curses or
You
whatever.
fucking jip. You know?
Yeah.
You've never referred to anyone as a jip before. I think
No.
that's
Well, but if you change one letter to that sentence,
yeah.
I
I feel like there's a comedian. I think it's Louis C.K. talks about how like the
Ooh,
term Jew
Huh?
is like depending on how you say it, like that's a slang for like
Yeah.
it's not like the word to describe the people can also be used as a racial slur depending on how
Yeah.
much like stank you put on it.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, oh, like there's a like we're going to go down to the
Yeah, it's
Jewish
all about
synagogue, like
stank.
that's fine,
Yeah.
but like oh, there's a bunch of Jews in there, Don't go in there. It's like, oh yeah. But
Alright.
the Bible calls them the Jews all the time.
Oh, does it?
Oh yeah. There's lots of Jew talk in the Bible. They killed Jesus after all.
Yeah, they did. Let's move on. This is not a repeat, but a regular sender-inner, our old pal
Ooh.
Shelby.
Nice.
And she
Oh,
wants
yeah.
to know, would you rather be a contestant on Fear Factor or Jeopardy, and how far would you get on either show?
Ooh. I wouldn't make it past the eating the dicks
Yeah,
on
you-
either show.
What about smelling them?
Spilling the dick or just eat it straight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I could, turn my mouth off and eat whatever, real quick. I think I could do that.
Yeah.
And I would make eye contact.
Cockroaches, live roaches.
Yeah, and I'd do it and, make eye contact with the dude beside me. Just let him know what he's in for.
Oh, psych 'em
Psych
out.
him out.
And then
chew,
even just as-
real
just-
aggressively, I'm liking this. Even though it would be horrible. I think
And then
I
even
could
just
suck
to
it up.
fuck with them
Tastes
more,
like
you
battery acid.
Yeah.
you throw it back up in your hand as soon as you're done
Yeah.
and eat it again.
Yeah, do a swirl,
gorilla.
gorilla style swirl, and then
Yeah,
put it back
Yeah.
in. But that show's fucked.
Show them under your tongue. Just
I don't think I could, break a leg off a live tarantula and eat it. Something like that is that.
They don't make you do that.
Don't they?
It's not like you're eating live anything.
Yeah,
you're,
they are.
You're definitely eating
You
bull
do.
testicles.
You
You do
No.
eat live things.
have to eat live
No way.
things.
What are you eating that's maybe a cricket?
Madagascar cockroaches.
Those huge,
That's
They
fine.
eat
super
those
grubs.
every episode.
Yeah, super
Ugh.
grub.
Yeah. Those big nasty
I could
things.
swear I saw
Those
one where
big
they had to
grubs.
eat tarantula, hair and all.
No, that was probably just stick your head in a
Ooh.
box full of
I
tarantula.
think they ate them.
They didn't eat them. Not
In
live.
many ways. Oh, you're not supposed
Why
to
are
eat
you
these while
drawing
you're
the
here?
line at live tarantula? That's
Because
it's
I
not
feel
a
like there's,
dolphin. It's a fucking
It
bug.
would bite you back. There's no way you can eat a tarantula and it not fucking bite you, and you then get sick.
You don't think those like
fear wasn't a factor for you, but the septic shock you got from the tarantula biting your eyeball.
You
yeah,
don't
that
think
got
like
you
eating
real
like
good.
one of those giant fucking cucumber-sized centipedes, like that thing bites back too.
Oh, it
But
would.
yeah,
You got to go head first with that guy. Get that thing dead. And
I
suck
hope
Yeah.
it crawls down your stomach.
Pinch
Yeah.
the shit out of you, probably.
Probably.
Honestly though, like I don't want to toot my own horn, but me and the roommate do some weird shit.
Yeah,
and
we
I
do.
think I would be into Fear Factor. No, we used to play Jeopardy whenever it was on.
Right.
We developed our own system where you had to like buzz in. Basically, you just had to yell out like "bang" like as loud as you could before the other
Yeah.
person,
Yeah.
so you like could
Yeah.
you know.
Is
And
there
I used to be
pausing the
pretty
show
good.
while it's on? Like how does the
No.
team-
There was just like that's how the rules worked. Like if you answered, like you got to answer first, and then the other person could answer second.
right?
And if you answered first and got it right, you got the point, and if you answered second, you didn't. But it was still like you get to answer, but I get to answer first, so I can't just.
But I mean, the guy on the TV
piggyback.
answering the question. What if he's just beating
So
you?
you're also playing against them.
Yeah, that's how it's like
Oh,
the.
well.
It's all in the game. Like it can be a quick, or it could be like everyone look at like Alex and not buzz
Yeah.
in at all, right? Like,
Right.
yeah.
And then you think to yourself, is this where I put the dick in my mouth?
Yeah, is this where it happens? Yeah.
Is this where it happens?
This is where I would
I'm
put-
going
yeah.
Fear Factor because Jeopardy's fucking boring.
Yeah, it is boring.
but there's no dicks in your mouth.
And I feel like you don't even win very
Maybe
much
I
money
want
on
dicks in my
Jack.
mouth.
Yeah. Fair.
Can't say I've watched many episodes from start to finish, but don't they only win like $6,000 or some bullshit? Like they don't make any money.
They can win. Like I think they can win up to like 100,000. You just gotta be good.
But that's like coming back, reigning champion all month shit. Like on the day-to-day
Sometimes.
show, like
Sometimes you can.
aren't they just
I mean,
like the daily doubles for like $1,000?
no, you can double up on the daily.
Yeah,
dues,
but you
baby.
need to already have $1,000.
At least, yeah. But if you have more than 1,000, you can just be like, "I'll have a true daily double, Alex,"
Yeah,
and he'll do it for you.
I just can't
Oh,
imagine
this guy
like
knows the slang
viewing
and
a
everything.
Jeopardy board and
Yeah.
then having more than like $10,000 ever. Like they're just like,
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely a lot of times it's a low scoring affair.
yeah.
But I remember, like, I think his name was like Ken Jennings.
You would know.
He just he won over like $1 million on Jeopardy, but like just by winning by like he would, like you're saying, like he'd only get like $15,000.
Yeah.
But he
Didn't
just
find
kept-
out he cheated or something?
No, that's that quiz show. This was like more
Oh.
recently. Like this guy just did it legit. Like people study for that show apparently. I just have
Yeah, yeah.
full of useless fucking knowledge.
Yeah.
Like years and years of Catholic.
Dude, you're
school.
doing that. You're
Yeah.
doing it though at your own leisure. You know, you're doing it. You're
I'm not
studying to be
studying,
on
though.
Jeopardy.
No, but like he used to have like a wife with flashcards, and she would like ask him questions and make him buzz in and answer. I get it. Okay,
You're
as I
pretty
say it
much
out loud-
doing that. You're pretty. As you say it, like you're digging a hole, man.
You're
No,
right.
it's different.
You're
He's
right.
got a
Doing it.
wife that does it with him.
Yeah, I just got a roommate.
I'm not
we buzz
married.
each other.
Yeah. But yeah, fuck you guys. All right. I think I'd go. I think I could do good on Jeopardy, especially if I could get into like one of those like kids edition.
Oh,
I'd
fuck.
fucking kill it.
Yeah. Oh,
Celebrity
yeah.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna say though,
Yeah.
years of Catholic school has just like embedded in me a like weird biblical knowledge of shit that like they ask questions all whenever there's a Bible section in Jeopardy. It's like, well, I'm gonna get all those right.
Yeah.
And I will get
Really,
like
eh?
50. Yeah, oh yeah, I'll get like 4 of the 5 of them right. It's just like, oh, that was Timothy the third. You know,
Is
like
there an Obadiah? Is there an Obadiah in the Bible?
there might be. Okay, like I'm not talking
Jebediah,
Old Testament.
Obadiah?
Jebediah, I think that's Jebediah Springfield that you're thinking of.
Yeah, all those years at Catholic school definitely did nothing for me.
All those months of Catholic school.
All those
Yeah.
months and weeks. Let's be real. Let's be real here. Those weeks of Catholic school. Yeah. No, I did everything I could in those religion classes to not pay attention.
That's fair. Like they were. That's
Yeah.
like I just mean like, again, like from kindergarten all the way to grade
Yeah.
13, grade 12, I guess, right? Like you're just
We went over this. There's no grade 13, but you know, Call
Yeah.
it what it is.
It sounds better than
Round
extra
two.
12.
Yeah,
I don't know.
round two.
At least, like, I know, like, there'll be people that come to, like, my work and try to, like, they'll apply for jobs, and they're like, oh, did you finish high school? And they'll be like, yeah, I graduated grade 11 in, like, 2015. And it's like, so you didn't finish school, right? Like, you saying you graduated grade 11 doesn't mean you
not the
finished
same.
high school, right?
No.
Like, it's, yeah.
No.
Cut my grade 11.
That'd be like me saying I started grade 11.
Yeah.
Not
fair,
that's
yeah.
only half true, too. Yeah.
Bought the uniform.
So is that?
No, I didn't
Ooh.
even. I wore the old BR shit. I was like, fuck it, man. Like, I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck about
Fuck
this.
that, yeah.
At your place of
I didn't
business,
have-
Skyler, is the grade 11 education like enough to get in the door? Or the conversation's still open?
Oh, yeah, no, it's not a problem at all.
Like, if you're
It's just-
16, right?
yeah, like, that's also part of it. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying they discriminate against it, but it's just like, don't say it like that. Just say you didn't finish. Like, it's
Yeah.
not a problem. Nobody cares.
Yeah, yeah.
They're still going to give you the job because they're just usually, if we're hiring people, we're usually desperate for people, right? So it's
Right.
just like,
Yeah.
you guys both worked there. Like, there were,
Yep,
yeah.
folded
It's
boxes.
like people
Folding
would
boxes.
like be shitty, and it's just like,
Mike.
you suck at your job, but you have, like, can you still just come back? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You being terrible at this is better than nobody doing it. So come
Yeah.
back.
can you just come back for like a week and then
You can
and then
still have 20-minute smoke breaks on the top of every hour, but like, please come back.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So what was the question? Fear factor, Jeopardy.
Yeah, I think I'd have to go Fear Factor just because I feel like I could do that middle section of just eating like tarantula legs first. I could do it.
Yeah, see, in like Fear Factor, I think that as soon as I get into the heights, that's where I can't
but you're
do the height
fucking
thing.
tied onto shit. Like, you can't fall.
Yeah, but it's still just creepy as fuck, and I don't know. And your boy John Travolta was on it too one time. I remember that.
Yeah.
Fear Factor.
Really?
His wife was on like Celebrity Fear Factor against Coolio,
Oh, nice.
and
So why was John
And he-
Travolta there? Just watching?
he showed up for the final one and was like, "If my wife wins, I'll donate. Like, I'll match her whatever she
Right.
wins. I think it was like for $50,000 to a charity of her choosing.
Yeah.
That he was like, if she wins, I'll double it, kind of thing.
Wow. So
and then
gracious.
he just sat there with Joe Rogan.
He has
Yeah.
like $80 million. Like, I'm gonna give you 50,000. Like, remain.
Publicly,
jet-
I'll
too.
give you some
Jets
remainder.
back home just
Yeah.
dying. Yeah.
Give you a
Yeah.
dividend.
Yeah, I go Fear Factor just because of the sheer thrill of it. Like, Jeopardy's for, like, librarians,
Yeah.
and... Yeah.
I fucking
And
fuck you guys. I would definitely go on Jeopardy. I don't want to eat things. I could do it. I don't think that would be like you're saying. I don't think the eating of anything I would really care. It's just like, okay, like, just do it.
You seem to have a problem
Yeah.
with live tarantula.
I wouldn't eat them because they're not gonna make you eat a live
What
tarantula.
about a live
I'm telling
bat?
ya.
Live bat?
They wouldn't make you eat a mammal. They're not gonna make you eat a mammal.
Gerbil.
Maybe like I could see like even the
Live
cockroaches.
gerbil?
Like, are they really eating live cockroaches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of weird.
Oh, it's fucked.
There's got to
Yeah,
be
the
some
live
sort of like a
cockroaches, live
coli
grubs.
thing.
Yeah, it can't be sanitary.
But see, I feel though like with the grubs, like people in like fucking Africa eat grubs. Like that's not. That's
People
the
eat
other thing
cockroaches.
too.
Eat
is
tarantulas.
Yeah, people eat gerbils.
They don't eat. No one eats tarantulas. Like, I'm telling you guys.
They gotta
Like,
be
I don't
so
think there's any
thick with
sustenance in that.
nutrients. They gotta be all jelly inside, like a crab.
Yeah, you see their butts?
It's
You see their big plump butts? That's
Yeah.
all jelly.
It's all nourishment.
You
Yeah.
just crack it off and
Yeah,
drink
just
it.
Fucking bite it like a Timbit with sauce in the middle.
Oh,
Yeah, dude, it's a hairy Timbit.
Here,
Boston cream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But also
Oh,
in
no.
fucking Fear Factor, they do a lot of water shit. I feel like those would be hard. Like swim to the
Yeah,
bottom of
no.
the pool and like use a lock.
Like, stay...
Like just
Oh,
holding your
yeah.
breath and doing any
Think
type
Yeah,
so,
of
the
yeah.
feats of strength ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the first one's always like you're gonna get dragged by a horse for like 20 feet.
How
Can you
is that
hang
a
on?
game show? No.
Oh, it's awesome. That'd
Yeah,
be
no.
fucking awesome.
And then the second round of Fear Factor is always the like, now you're gonna eat poo, and then the
Yeah,
third
but,
one
like-
is usually like based on like you if you fall off
Drive
of
a
this,
car off a building.
Yeah.
yeah, or like you know like you have to walk this plank, and if you fall off, that's like as long as the other person gets further than you.
Mm.
Yeah.
Or doesn't, you can still win. Like, you know, it's kind of like not so much a feat of strength, but like a endurance almost.
Yeah.
Get all the
I
flags,
think it'd
walk
be,
around.
I think it'd be fun. And when they drag you behind a horse, it's like you're wearing a fucking bomb suit. Like that would
Oh,
just
yeah.
be hilarious
You
and
get
fun.
so
It'd
much-
be sweet.
Dirt and bugs in your mouth preparing you for the next round.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. You wouldn't taste shit.
Just running over rabbits and biting them as you go by.
What if you just catch like a stray rocket and drag by that horse and it
Oh,
just like
yeah.
rips like, you know, your back apart? Like,
You could get injured for sure. Even in the
oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
well,
even in goalie
Then you're
equipment.
cashing in.
Yeah, like, you
You
know,
know?
you're not getting hurt in? Jeopardy. Just your
No,
pride.
Just your pride.
Maybe your
Yeah,
ego.
feelings. Maybe your
Yeah.
anus. We don't know what
You
goes
might
on
get-
back there.
Well,
You might get fucking like carpal tunnel from hitting the button too much. Ooh, Alex.
I
can't
heard
do it.
Alec got his cancer from having his butthole squeezed so tight for all those years.
Is that what it was?
That's what caused it, yeah.
Spread to his
Wow.
pancreas?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just to clinch butt for
Wow.
too long.
Yeah, like, you know what's fucked about that, though? It's just like, could you imagine, like, getting, like, diagnosed with, like, stage 4 terminal pancreatic cancer? Like, you just had no idea
Oh,
for the
yeah.
last, like, 3 years that you were just rotting on the inside.
Like, there's gotta be some
That's-
warning
Welcome
signs,
to your
no?
future, dude. Well, welcome
Yeah, oh
to
yeah.
your
Welcome
future.
to your future.
Yeah.
You know.
That's fair. It's gonna
No,
happen.
it's true. It's just gonna happen. Yeah.
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 Yeah, I think it's,
Hopefully you got. Hopefully you
one
got enough
of-
money saved up that you can just say fuck everything and
yeah.
do
One
whatever
in,
the
it's
fuck you
something
want.
stupid like 1 in 3 people will be diagnosed with like cancer, stroke, or heart disease kind of thing. I know it's like a broad like, you know,
Yeah.
it's a lot of like heart disease.
1 in 3
and
people
cancer.
are eventually gonna die. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a skewed stat, right? But
Well, this
Still.
is part of being young, though, and we're not really, but, like, you might as well hold on to as long as you can. You just don't give a fuck. And
Yeah.
then when the time comes to give a fuck, then you have to. You know, it's like,
then
I'm not
it's
going
too
to spend
late.
my whole life preparing. You know, yeah, then it's too
No.
late. It's like, whatever. It was a fun ride.
Yeah.
I heard some like
Right.
really like weird quote. I don't know where it was. I think it was on the bus the other day. Like just it was like
Just
showed
a
up.
passerby.
Yeah, or it was like listening to a song and they're talking about it.
Someone screamed it out of a cab.
Somebody's maybe like dying words. I don't remember the context. But the quote was everybody should die at a young age as late into life as possible. And I was like, oh, that's such a cool thing to
Oh,
say.
yeah.
I like that.
Like 45.
Yeah, but like still young. Like you just didn't become
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
loser on Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Fucking
This
scraping
loser's gonna
around
win
for
money on Jeopardy, and you're not gonna get any
scraping
of it.
around for $3.5 grand.
Yeah. Whatever. Have fun getting dragged by a horse
yeah.
and getting eaten by a tarantula.
Oh, no,
and
we're
it
gonna
bites you
fucking-
back. Like, could you imagine trying to eat a bat and it just turned around and fucking bit you?
You'd
and
have
gave
to
you
snap the
rabies?
neck first and go right for the guts. Like,
Yeah, I think you just do one of these
yeah,
and pop it.
fucking just
you know,
fucking
like-
Yeah. But you better
Pop
pop it
it.
good or it's coming
Oh,
back
it would
at you.
taste like such disgustingness. Like I'm just picturing
Oh,
like
like-
Oh, yeah.
biting into
terrible.
a
Battery
bat.
acid.
Like, oh, that would be
Yeah.
horrible tasting.
It'd be all tendon.
Oh, and guts.
Yeah. It'd be
Real
disgusting.
stringy. It'd be a stringy meat. And
Yeah,
it's
but
a
you know-
rat. It's basically a rat
Oh, it's
that
a
just
rat.
like
Yeah.
flies through the air.
Yeah.
50 grand. And their
50
shit's
grand.
valuable. You know?
Yeah. The guano. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. All right. RJ, you got another question
Yeah,
for
do you want
us
to
there?
squeeze in one more and then we'll wrap it up? Call it a day
Yeah,
there?
Squeeze it in. Squeeze it in,
Hold
baby.
on.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh, shit. Fuck.
Squeeze it in.
Squeeze it in.
Ooh.
Close the window it was in.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
Here it is. Coming in hot.
Kevin from Thornhill. Off the couch. What Olympic sport would you do best in? Does not specify summer or winter, so I'm going to immediately say winter and say curling. Because
Oh yeah, that's a sport in the Olympics.
I think
Yeah,
anybody
of
can
course
do
it
that.
is.
That looks like the easiest thing in
Yeah.
the world.
You can do it drunk, too.
That's like bowling. It's like bowling
Yeah.
but Canadian.
But even like less like entry points, like same with bobsled. Like you aren't doing shit. You have a bobsled. Like how do you start that sport?
I think
You gotta be a good runner.
Nah.
Yeah,
You-
a good.
We all
short
saw
distance
cool
runner
runnings.
and then
But
extra
come
weighty
on.
in the legs.
I think
You got to be extra weighty.
But back to like who
Like
has
the-
ever done that in their life? Like if you've
Like,
done
the
it
least
once, you're
realistic
good enough
part
to be
of
on the
cool
Olympics.
runnings was John Candy saying that he ever fucking was in a
Oh
bobsled.
yeah. The guy can barely
Fuck
fit
off,
in a
John.
bathroom.
You fat piece of shit! You were not ever in a bobsled.
What
Maybe
about
a
the
crazy
egg?
carpet.
What about the egg?
Yeah. Sinka.
know,
That's your lucky
Yeah.
egg. Oh,
That's
fuck.
just as unbelievable.
But yeah, okay, so maybe there's some debate whether you can actually run and get that thing going up to top speed. But
Yeah.
I've never met anyone that's ever even attempted that sport. Like I think it's just like there's like a lucky guy that knows someone that has a sled and you phone up and like I want to do it and they're like okay, meet you there.
'Cause
No
even if
way.
you have a
You
bobsled,
get
where do you
scouted.
take
Where do you
right?
take it?
You get scouted for
You
that
need
shit
a
for
special
sure.
fucking course.
Yeah,
Ice slalom.
but like curling.
You know when you go like tobogganing and there's just like that one random dude on top of the hill with his arms crossed just watching everybody?
Mm.
He's actually a bobsled
His
scout.
coach.
Right.
Scout.
Yeah, no, he's the scout. He's
Scout,
scouting
yeah.
he's scouting everybody. That guy's got bobsled game.
Yeah.
Do you remember when
You know,
you're like
that's how-
kids and you don't think anything's racist and we just played Chinese downhill on sleds?
Yep.
Yeah.
No one had a
Nothing racist about that.
No one had a problem with the name of that sport.
No.
I don't know what.
I got many a GT break to the shin.
Oh, I had many a.
when your
Oh,
leg would
man.
slip through and the fucking thing would gouge you in
It
the
would
shin
gouge you,
through
man.
your snow pants. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Many a concussion.
It was always
on
such
the
a
toboggan
stupid
hill.
game though. Like it's
Yeah.
like we'll race to the bottom and
Yeah.
whoever like if you're next to someone you can grab them. But it was like
road rash 'em.
Yeah.
yeah, just road rash them. But then that was like someone always just was the clear winner that didn't get
Yeah,
touched,
whoever
you
just
know?
like got off the line
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Because everybody's trying to punch each other in the back of the head.
And those are the future bobsledders, right? That's how it works.
I guess.
You got to get off the
Yeah.
line. I for
There
one
was always this one, like when you turn into Cedarville, again, like kind of like Georgetown shout out, super,
Very
you know, low,
specific.
regional. But there was this one, like, when you first turn down those like switchbacks kind of going into
Oh,
Cedarville,
yeah.
there was like a wooden fence there, and every once in a while, the random years, someone would just build a kicker that went over the
Yeah,
fence, and I
jump
guess
the
like
road.
older guys would use it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I just had that fucking dream of doing it on my GT every year.
Yeah.
And then you go and you go and you go and just like, nah,
Yeah.
you fucking veer off.
Yeah.
Nah,
or like you would
veer
hit
off.
it and it's like the snowboard ramps were always like you can't hit them with GTs and expect you to go anywhere,
Yeah.
right? Like by the time you get to the top of
No,
that ramp you're just
You lost
falling
so
off
much
the edge of
speed,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I always
Yeah,
heard of
once a
like
weekend someone would
hot
fall in the
rumors that
river.
somebody had like jumped the river. You know, because you,
I
always
you
heard
could
that
do
too,
the
yeah.
like extra
Yeah.
drop down, and then there'd be like another kicker, and it's like I don't
Yeah.
think. But maybe like going and looking at it as an adult, like how wide do you think
Yeah.
that river is down there?
Yeah.
Like 12 feet, maybe.
Probably like
Like it's
10 feet.
possibly doable.
Yeah, 10 feet. Yeah.
For like a teenager
Yeah.
or somebody, but when you're a kid, it's like, oh, do you know the Chris Santos? He jumped the river, and it's like, no, he
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
like I
Yeah,
have no
there's
idea.
always
Who,
those stories.
Yeah, but it's like some kid did it. It's like no, and there's a ramp. I'm like no, but yeah, maybe that's like an adult goal to jump the river. Next
bucket
next
list it.
winter. Yeah,
Every year it's getting wider, so you better
you
hurry
gotta
up.
hurry up.
yeah. That's how it works.
Erosion.
Now like I've never cross country skied before in my life.
Yep.
And I've also never shot a gun before in my life, I don't think. Maybe once.
I like where this is going.
Well, I'll tell you, one is funner than the other. I can promise
But-
you that.
I could definitely do that Nordic combined where you're just skiing and shooting shit.
Yeah.
Like, if the Olympics wants to be more, like, relevant and want people to watch it, they should just
More
add
shooting.
guns to every
Yeah.
fucking,
Yeah.
every sport.
Guns
know?
and tits.
Could you imagine, like, the long, like, you know, like, the ski jump, where they hit that giant ramp and they're just, like, flying through the air,
And they
and,
gotta
like, just,
shoot a
and
gun.
then, yeah, like, mid-flight, just gun comes out, pop, pop, pop. I think it'd be fucking so cool.
They have to shoot targets while they're in the air. That'd be pretty rad.
Fucking right it would be.
Yeah, I'd watch it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Back to like the new, PC name of it, Road Rash Downhill. Like that should be an Olympic sport.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Full contact GT races.
Yeah.
Wow, that would be great.
Well, have you ever seen that, like, where they do, like, the skating
Yeah,
races?
Yeah, the Red Bull
the
thing.
Red Bull ice.
Yeah, where it's, like, full hockey gear and they just
Yeah.
skate down, like, ice mountains.
Yeah, and there's jumps they have to do.
Yeah.
And it's, like, the
Dude,
craziest
they
fucking
get
thing.
fucked up.
It's
When you,
sick.
like, yeah, like, conkies everywhere.
Yeah, they get fucked
You
up.
know? Like, they're all fucking getting concussions, breaking their limbs.
Yeah, Red Bull's doing
It's
it
not-
better
doesn't
than
look
the
like a-
actual Olympics.
Yeah, put
Yeah.
that in the Olympics. That's cool as fuck, though.
Extreme downhill.
Yeah.
Whatever. Insert whatever. GT.
Yeah.
Skates. Whatever.
Couple guns.
Extreme downhill. Guns. Yeah, with
Yeah,
guns.
gun.
With guns. Yeah. That would be like I could get behind that. I'm
Yeah.
sure there's there's a walking fucking one. Like
There
you could
is, yeah,
walk
there's
in the
walking.
Summer Olympics, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I think that's really
Uh,
hard though.
Kayaking, that's like
Yeah.
I could do that. So lame.
Yeah, I'm so
Oh, my name's Kyle and I
I'm a
kayak.
kayaker. I have my own
Yeah.
paddle.
Yeah. I got my own wetsuit.
I'd say any of the ones that don't involve any real physical, exertion or,
Like equestrian.
stamina.
Yeah.
I'd do okay in those.
What's the one? Yeah, equestrian where you just ride the horses.
Yeah,
I could do
the
that.
horse jumps over shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
done.
Done.
You can go hands free on that.
Oh yeah,
Fucking right.
Checking your email.
Doing
Yeah.
shit.
And if I get
Check
hurt,
your
I don't
email while you're
get.
at it.
Yeah, if I get hurt, I don't get shot. So,
They should
Great.
definitely add guns to that event.
like I said, they already kind of do, right? If the horse breaks his leg, they'll just shoot it,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, true, true.
right? Telling you,
Yeah.
more guns at the Olympics, just the way the Athens intended it. The Greeks,
More nudity.
more nudity, more guns. Yeah. I think that's what they should do. Like, bring me a full-on, naked Olympics. I want to see dudes running in barefoot, junk
Just-
slapping everywhere. Yeah. Yeah.
Nude luge.
How do you nude luge? Yeah, for sure.
Oh. What's the one where you go down on your stomach? Skeleton?
Oh, the skeleton, your dick
Yeah.
just flopping behind, skipping up
Dude,
the ice.
Skeleton?
Well, that's better than going down like feet first and your dick is just like slapping on your stomach.
yeah, at least with the skeleton you could throw
But-
down the rudder. You
No,
know?
if you fucking-
Throw down the
if you
rudder.
do
Slow
it,
it
if
down.
you had the skeleton, like there would, you know how there's like the two tracks that the blades go in? There would be like a third one.
Dick track.
Little drop all the way down. And after every quarter, it's just like goes up and down like a heartbeat kind of thing.
He started this race uncircumcised.
Yeah.
Now he is fully circumcised.
Oh fuck! They just have like patches in their foreskin, like male pattern baldness, just
Callus.
Yeah.
Callus on it.
scraped off the front.
The third track, that would be great. I would love to see the third track on the male skeleton.
Dick looks like a baboon's ass.
Yeah.
Plump and red. You happy to see me just drag your
just
dick
so
down
red
there?
and irritated.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be so
Oh, yeah.
irritated.
But Mike, I think you're onto something. Like if you like pop some Viagra's and you could throw the rudder down at times.
Yeah, totally.
I think
That would
aerodynamically
work.
that would make more sense, like a rigid appendage versus like a flapping, skin
Yeah.
filled.
Yeah.
Having a ball.
soft serve.
Yeah, yeah. You want to be
Just
torqued.
skipping. But I mean, you would also probably, like, in theory, be cold, so it'd all probably be, like, sucked up and shriveled.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's making a track.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our dreams have been fucking just shattered as we talk this out. There's no middle track.
There's no middle track.
I don't want it then.
Nude Winter Olympics. That just sounds
That would be awesome.
fantastic.
Like,
It'd be so awesome.
doing the moguls and just dicks, like, flying.
You have to just
go.
You have to tuck it under Silence of the Lambs style.
No, don't tuck in. That's
You
a
have
fucking,
to.
like, a
For the
steroid
moguls-
infraction.
For the moguls,
Yeah.
you'd have to
That's
tuck.
performance enhancing. That's
Yeah,
performance
That's
enhancing.
human
right
growth hormone, basically.
there. Yeah. I don't think you'd have to worry about that. Too many people. The majority of people are sticking straight out in
Yeah.
that temperature, so,
I feel like
Yeah.
it would be like
you know.
whoever's the most brave and comfortable with their body would do better. Like something like cross country
Yeah.
skiing. Like you're taking a
Yeah.
really wide stride.
Yeah, you're not,
You have to be really
not leaving
committed.
anything to the imagination, right? Yeah. Yeah. And there's the inside of my butthole.
There, it's stretching the other direction. Full release.
You can see my stomach in this angle.
Getting a full twist with every
Yeah.
stride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of danger when your bird's flapping in the Olympics. That's
Yeah, oh,
definitely
man.
adds an element. I would tune in.
I'd tune in, especially too. Like,
Yeah.
think of like in the summer when they do like the bike races and everyone's naked, and then there's that odd time when someone like just falls
Crashes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
I
would
love
just
it.
get
30 people
destroyed.
pile up.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
best part about
Yeah.
bike crashing.
over. Give me some of that,
You know, it could turn into an orgy real quick. You never know.
right quick. Have you ever heard of a Rat King?
No, what is that?
From Ninja
No.
Turtles?
It is from the Ninja Turtles, but apparently
Yeah.
it's like a real thing where like, I think it's like when the rats try to mate, they like all just like swarm each other and make like a big old like fuck pile,
Oh.
but that
Okay.
their tails can then become like intertwined and they can't
Oh, I'm fine.
like get out of it. Yeah, it's called the Rat King.
Huh.
Look it up.
I
Oh,
definitely
wow.
don't want to.
Just nod it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last week when we were talking about all those boy orgies, that's what I kept thinking about.
Oh, God.
Was a Rat King.
Rat King.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. You think that was his game? That was his MO?
I
MJ's
think
MO?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
was the
make a little Rat
fucking
King.
the Rat King of pop.
Makes sense.
Ooh. That's a good name.
It's a good name.
Yeah.
A great name. Yeah.
Suck
That's
it,
gonna
Michael.
be your fucking name at the start of the episode.
Rat King.
God, yeah,
Done.
God, that
Rat
was
King
easy.
of pop.
The Rat King of pop.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Well, at that note, I think we should wrap this up. Those were some
Yeah.
good cues.
Yeah, let's.
Thank you, everybody.
Good questions.
Thank you,
Yeah.
everybody that sent those in. That's a good laugh. You can
Yeah.
send in more
Yeah, it was
for
fun.
next time to pretty much email@gmail.com. Or you can send them over Instagram or Facebook Messenger or YouTube Messenger. Because we kind of get them from all angles these days. We're the Rat King of accepting questions.
Yeah.
They're coming through on all media types. But yeah,
Yeah.
like, download, and subscribe, share, tell your friends. Spotify,
Tell your wife.
tell your wife.
Tell your parents.
Yeah, don't let her check your phone. Tell her to mind her business.
No.
But
Mind your fucking business. Piss off.
peace out. Frontline Fiesta, we love them. You can follow them on Bandcamp. Check out their sick tracks. Buy their CDs if you can. Until next week, boys.
Send nudes.
Send nudes.
So, nudes.
Send
Send
Yeah.
nudes. Looking at you, Kendra.
Timmins taint.
Yeah, you're single. I'm not.
Definitely as kids if she's from Timmins, though.
That's true. That's fair. Never mind.
Never mind, Kendra.
Never mind, Kendra. Save your questions.
Thanks everybody for tuning in this week. We are Pretty Much Experts. You can check us out on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and YouTube. While you're at it, go have a look at our Facebook page. You can ask an expert any time of day or night, whatever you like. And if you're into it, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. We want to hear from you, baby. Thanks again everybody. Tune in next week. We are Pretty Much Experts, and we love you, I guess.